throughout the game and use their products and services, because without their support, this broadcast wouldn't be possible. This is the 10th year that WellsCountyVoice.com has been bringing you the finest in high school sports coverage, and we thank you for your continued support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game.
Welcome back to our second of back-to-back games here at the Tiger Den for the Lady Tigers of Bluffton. Coach Corral coming off a tough loss against Jay County last night. Well, I think it's going to be even tougher tonight facing this Northfield squad. We'll talk about them in just a little bit. But going back to last night, Tigers taking on ACAC rival Jay County and dropping that game 48-29. And more than likely, should everything hold form, the Tigers will face them again next Friday in the semifinal round of the ACAC tournament as Bluffton gets the first round bye. Jay County's got to get by Adams Central first, but given the track record so far, that looks likely, and that should set up a rematch of last night. But tonight, it is the Northfield Lady Norsemen, coached by Melissa Allen, posting a record so far this year of 13-2. Coach Allen is in her fourth year at Northfield, has an overall record, an excellent 57-29 record. Coach Brown is seventh year at Bluffton, 67-85. Northfield comes in with a very nice Saturn rating of almost 81, 51st in the state. This is a 1A school. They are third in the state in Class 1A. Bluffton comes in with a Sager rating of about 62.5. They are 28th in Class 2A. The last outings, Northfield took care of Tippecanoe Valley 56-52, and again Bluffton lost to Jay County 48-29. Versus common foes, Northfield is 3-0. The Tigers are 1-1. We'll look at those here in just a bit. And the strength of schedule, Northfield hasn't played an easy schedule. Their opponents have an overall record of 120 and 114. Tigers opponents 123, 122. Over the last 15 years, these teams have met 14 times. Northfield has the 10-4 edge. Last meeting was a Bluffton win, 50-42, back on the 2nd of January in 2018. Saturn prediction tonight. Lady Norsemen 55, Lady Tigers 39. Northfield comes in with a record of 13-2. They open up their year with a win at Western. Then they picked up one of their two losses at Oak Hill, 45-39. They ran off 4 in a row before losing again to Manchester, 41-39. And since then, it's all been W's. Taylor, Southwood, Tipton, Wabash, Kokomo, Wabash again, Manchester, and Tippecanoe Valley. Manchester and Southwood are the common opponents, so take a look at those. Northfield beat Wabash at Wabash 50-37, and on a neutral floor 53-28. Contrast to Bluffton, they fell to Wabash 61-49. Both teams have faced Southwood. Northfield destroyed Southwood 77-19. Bluffton's game against Southwood was a 52-32 20-point win. Tigers come in the game averaging about 48 points per contest. They give up 43. Northfield on the flip side, they're averaging over 59 points per game. They're giving up 37. And if you want to know what's to prepare for when you look at this Northfield squad, prepare for the 3-ball. They're shooting 38% from behind the arc. Ariel Dale, averaging 15.4, is hitting 41% of her shots from behind the arc. Kelsey Thompson, averaging over 12 points per game, is hitting a healthy 48 points from behind the arc. Add in Kirsten Stout. Doesn't shoot many, but has hit 50% of them. And you got a squad who's probably going to be launching a lot of threes. Tigers are averaging just under 30% from the three-point line. Teams about even from the free throw line. Bluffton 61%, Southwood 60%. So that's how these teams stack up. Let's take a quick break, thank a few sponsors. We'll be right back with live Lady Tigers basketball here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance representative said the shop you selected isn't on their approved list, and you should choose from their list.
False. You are not required to visit these shops, and doing so could put you at a disadvantage in settling your claim and receiving a high-quality repair.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Marcus Morgan alongside of me again tonight. Welcome back, Marcus. Let's get you mic'd up here. Try now.
Yep, sounds good.
Hey.
Alrighty.
Well, Marcus, last night we saw Jay County.
Yeah.
And I think what you said was maybe the most complete girls team you've seen so far.
Definitely defensively. I think they made us feel pressure that I don't even remember our girls seeing last year, you know. So it's interesting to see how we bounce back from that tonight and see if we can get a win here.
I'm going to be curious what you think of this squad. Northfield right now, it's a Class 1A school.
Okay.
They're currently 4th in the state. Wow. Holding a record of 13-2. They're averaging 60 points per contest. They're giving up 37. And they've got 2 girls hitting over 40% from behind the three-point line, including one hitting 48% from behind the three.
Well, I think the major thing I don't see is I don't see a 5'10" girl on the opposite side.
There's not a lot of size. There is a 5'11" girl, but beyond that it is like 5'5"-ish.
Yeah.
So when you've got small girls who can hit from behind the three, and maybe you come into the game with a little bit of size advantage, what do you think the strategy might be for Coach Grau?
Well, definitely we can't give up second opportunities like we did earlier in last night's game, and I think that really hurt us last night. So let's try to block out tonight and just keep them to one shot and contest their three-point shooters, because like you said, they can really hit from outside. So if we can contest with a hand up and close out hard, then it sounds like we can make it difficult for their defense. Really, the Tigers are a really good defensive team. They applied their pressure later in the game last night versus Jay County, and we saw that Jay County had some trouble with that. So let's see if we can bring that here to tonight's game.
Again, as a former player, when you come into schools that are posting this, again, 13-2, these impressive records, what's kind of the attitude walking onto the court when you know that team's going to be facing you?
Well, you want to be able to break that streak that they're going on. You want to be that team to do that, and you just stay confident. You're out here too, just like the other team. You want to be confident and come in and just execute your game plan and play some good basketball.
All right, just about ready for the starting lineups. And we'll get this game underway for you. Again, the 13-2 Norsemen. Tigers come in 8-7. No band tonight. So we'll break away for the national anthem due to copyright issues. Mike Murray going through the standard announcements.
Coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please also be advised that Bluffton High School is a smoke-free facility. The staff and management, all team members, along with the Indiana High School Athletic Association, thank you for your cooperation in not smoking. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please remain standing and remove your hats as we play our national anthem.
We're going to break away. Thank you.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other. and fill them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
At Pizza Hut in Bluffton, it's hard to go wrong with a classic. Get a large 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 by ordering online now. Delivery minimum and fees may apply. Or try the $5 lineup menu when you try 2 or more of a medium 1-topping pizza, bone-out wings, Cinnabon mini rolls, only $5 each when you buy 2 or more. Or if you don't know what to get for takeout tonight, Pizza Hut in Bluffton has made that easy with their dinner box. Select which freshly prepared medium 1-topping pizza you want and get 5 breadsticks with marinara dipping sauce plus 10 cinnamon sticks with icing, all in one convenient box. Pizza Hut, 628 North Main Street in Bluffton.
All right, welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. And we should be getting the starting lineups here shortly. For Northfield, it's going to be Ariel Dale, Allie Kiefaber, Kelsey Thompson, Kyra Kennedy, and Addie Baker. So again, Dale, Kiefaber, Thompson, Kennedy, and Baker. And here is Mike Murray.
First for the Northfield Lady Norsemen. Starting in the guard, senior number 13, Ariel Dale.
A 5'6" senior, Ariel Dale.
Forward, senior number 15, Allie Kiefaber.
5'7" senior, Allie Kiefaber.
Number 22, Kelsey Thompson.
A 5'5" senior, Kelsey Thompson. A 5'5" sophomore, number 25, Kyra Kennedy. And a 5'11" sophomore, number 33, Addie Baker. Melissa Allen, the head coach. Coach Grau.
And now let's get ready to roar for your Bluffton Lady Tigers. Starting in the guard, 5'6" senior number 21, Grace Miller.
Here are the Tiger starters. Grace Miller. Alyssa Burchett. Emmy Boots. Meryl Frank. And AP Allison Powers. Second year Tigers, same as last night. Miller, Burchett, Boots, Frank, and Powers for Coach Grau. It's going to be Boots and Kennedy tipping it off. It's going to be handled by Northfield. This is Dale with the basketball. Quick shot off the glass, no good. And Grace Miller will push it back the other direction for the Tigers. Gets it off the glass, can't get it to drop. Defensive rebound by Thompson. Quickly out ahead in the lay-in. Meryl Frank answers back. It's just fast paced. I can't keep up, Marcus. .7:11 to go. Burchett spins at the elbow, gets it off the glass. She's fouled.
Good move there by Alyssa.
Northfield fouls on number 15, Allie Kiefaber.
Kiefaber with the foul, her first. Game's first.
When we do that type of action, I'm always curious to see which girl's gonna attack the basket.
One of two. In the paint. Baseline drive. Good double team. Kick it back out. We'll rotate around. Long three. Got it. Kiefaber with the three. And again, this team, if you believe the stats, are going to shoot a lot of them. Burchett tries to answer back. No, one and done for the Tigers. Between the circles is Thompson, goes left side to Kiefaber. Baseline cut off by AP. 33 is Baker. Dale picks up her dribble. Finds Kiefaber. They get it inside, they'll go back out. Little floater high off the glass, no good, and the Tigers come away with it. Emmy Boots crosses midcourt. Nice step into the paint, but can't get it to fall.
In that last possession, Northside was very patient. They love to, I can tell right now, they like to punch the gaps and try to find that three-point opportunity.
Dale with that bucket.
Well, this has been very aggressive coming out today. Good block.
I tell you what, they run the floor, don't they?
Yeah.
Quick outlet, long outlet passes, and they get up and down.
It's important for the Tigers, your transition defense. Somebody has to be back. Whether that's the person who contested the shot or that's a guard, somebody has to be back. Because earlier we got caught in transition. Two girls are flying back and we had one.
Fouls on Grace Miller. Second free throw is short.
Good block out there by Emmy.
Boots. Frank will take it into the corner. Olivia King looking for a handoff pass to Frank. Back to Emmy.
Good move.
And a block. Courtesy of Kennedy. He'll stay with the Tigers. 5 minutes to go, 10-3. Yep. 5-second call. Bluffton turns it over. Thompson will walk it across the timeline. Takeaway off the glass. No. Offensive rebound. Back up. Count it and the foul.
That last steal just took it right out of Marilyn Frank's hands.
Fouls on Merrill Frank. Myers and Burchett in for Bluffton. Baker back to the line, averaging 8 per contest. Misses the free throw. And another takeaway by Northfield. A quick three on its way. No good. Rebound Burchett. Tigers break the pressure. Bluffton will inbound in front of the Northfield bench. Olivia King. Boots over to Grace Miller. Burchett on the drive.
Going to get called for a travel.
Yep. Just about halfway through the first, 12-3 Northfield.
Believe it or not, Scott, I love Alyssa's aggressiveness to start this contest. Tigers going to apply a little pressure themselves. They can't get caught sleeping on the back
Good ball
side.
movement. Kennedy now has 6. Timeout Bluffton.
And we've seen this just last night, Scott. The Tigers started off slow and just wasn't able to get into their offensive sets, weren't able to score an offensive end, giving up too many transition baskets, and that's what happens. You find yourself down 3-14.
Yep, I think Coach Grau called 2 timeouts in the first quarter last night. And he's burned his one here at the 3:51 mark. Bluffton down 11. 14-3. Kennedy with 6. Ariel Dale with 3. A 3-ball by Kiefaber. Eddie Baker with 2 for the Tigers. Merrill Frank's got a bucket. Alyssa Burchett from the line.
I don't think we're grinding out our possessions like I used to see us do even last year when we won sectionals or even the start of this year. We're not grinding out possessions. We're trying to match basket for basket, and that's not seeming to work for us early in the game. The Tigers are at their best when they get stops and score on the other end, but you got to get the stops.
Quick double team on Miller in the corner. She'll get it back to Burchett. She'll get picked up by a couple defenders, and the Tigers are going to turn this over and commit a foul.
Northfield's handsy, rightfully so on defense because they take it a lot. We're not being very strong with the ball here, so they're just taking it from us.
So when you say strong with the ball, tell the listeners what you're trying to communicate.
Well, I think a lot of the times we get mixed up with the ball in the wrong hand. For example, Merle Frank has the ball in her hand a lot, and I don't think she's a very strong ball handler, so they take it from her a lot, and I think it needs to be in Grace's hand because she's the strongest ball handler on this team, so the ball needs to be in Grace's hand, and if she's getting double teamed in the corner, we need Alyssa Birch sprinting to the open gap, pass it to her, and one of those two get it up the floor. I think those are our 2 strongest ball handlers.
3:22 to go. Northfield holding 11. Kennedy picks up her dribble, needs some help. Over to Thompson. Thompson into the paint, has it stripped away, gets it back off the glass and drops it through. Thompson's first bucket. 16-3. Good bounce pass, but Emmy can't handle it. That was a great find by Grace.
And you see those two do it a lot. They love to play high on Emmy, so she just back cuts them, and Grace is always head up whenever she's dribbling. She makes the right pass. Emmy just couldn't hold on to it there.
Under 3 to go, 16-3. We're in the first. Number 42, Kirsten Stout, has checked in for Northfield, along with 34, Emma Hoover.
Nice pass. Good block there by
Kennedy. Good feed coming down the middle. Another offensive board.
It's a nice
Short
looking
jumper
shot
is drained by Hoover.
It's a nice looking shot.
Well, you talked about giving up second chances.
Yeah, and we can't do that. We have to find a body to block out. Nice take.
Emmy's going to go to the line.
Northfield fouls on number 25. Here Kennedy on the line for the Lady Tigers. Emmy Boots.
Boots at the line. She's going to shoot 2.
It's very important what she just did there. She made the defender play defense, which I think when they're playing man defense, I think Grace and Emmy have the opportunity to take multiple girls off the dribble and get to the line, or get a foul, get to the line, or even score an easy bucket. This is how you get confidence at the line. Make your free throws.
Emmy averaging 78% on the year. 2 of 2 here.
Good job there by Grace. Good
And a block by Jamie Myers. Merrill gives it up to Grace. Foot inside the top circle, directing some traffic.
Go all the way. Yep.
Trying to find Jamie down low.
She ran into a little help defense with there, but she's up close to the volleyball line and made it all the way to the basket. I think she has that ability as well.
1:40 to go, 18-5. Boots. Body's flying. We're going to blocking foul. Should go against Kennedy. Her second. They get it to Boots in the corner. Elena Kitt in the ball game. Corner 3 by Olivia King is short. Nice rebound by Jamie Myers. She gets it back up. No good. And another quick outlet pass. Boy, they do that well.
Yeah. And you can't really call it cherry picking when there's no one back to stop you, you know. So they do that, like you said, they do that very well.
King gives it up to Frank. Merrill will fire a 3. No good.
Every shot attempt.
And it's going to be Northfield ball. Just a little bit over a minute left here in the first. 20-5.
The girls have to establish who's back on every shot attempt.
Thompson again. Ball on the ground, and we will get a held ball call. This will go back to Bluffton. With 48 seconds left. And Elena Kitt will handle. Coach yelling to go. Emmy inside the top circle. Kitt. Nope. It's going to be off Merrill. Frank, Northfield ball with 17 seconds left. $14 seconds, and Northfield's going to play last shot here. Thompson holding at 9. Drives paint, little floater, no good. Rebound Boots. She's got 3 seconds. If she can get it off, she gets it off in time, but can't get it to fall at the end of the first. Northfield 20, Tigers 5. We'll be right back.
Dr. Josh Bell and the staff at Corrective Chiropractic have disc decompression therapy available, the non-surgical treatment for spinal injuries and spinal pain. Decompression therapy effectively relieves the pain associated with disc herniation, degenerative discs, stenosis, posterior facet, sciatica, and other spinal-related syndromes by reducing the pressure on spinal discs and facet joints through unloading created by distraction and positioning. Inversion therapy is also available for thoracic pain and symptoms. Decompression therapy begins with a series of sessions, typically 2 to 3 times per week, based upon the severity of each individual's symptoms. Dr. Bell, a now certified Kennedy decompression practitioner, will determine the amount of sessions that will be necessary for optimal treatment results. Dr. Josh Bell at Corrective Chiropractic is located at 360 North Main Street, Suite A in Bluffton. Call and schedule a consultation today at 260-353-1400.
Welcome back. We head to the second. Tigers held to 5 points. 3 of them from the free throw line. Northfield Sporting 20.
Good move.
Good move,
Yep.
yeah. Kirsten Stout off the bench with a nice bucket. Boy, even their backups are showing some skill out there.
And looks like the Tigers don't know what they're doing on offense here. Emmy wasn't very happy with Olivia there. Thought she was in the wrong spot. Nice pass. Good pass.
AP gets it up. She'll drop a throw. Her first points. Melanie Berry in for Northfield.
Good block.
Nice block. Northfield gets it back. Thompson from three. Got it. Thompson hitting 48% of her threes.
Wow.
25-7, 6:39 to go in the first half. Olivia had an open look but couldn't hit it. Number 10 is Abby Rose. It's Coach Allen going 10 deep here. Good
Nice take.
drive down the lane.
That's a nice take, but if you're the Tigers, that's way too easy.
Timeout, Bluffton. Let's take a quick break.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
We're back in action here at the Tiger Den. Northfield up by 20. 7 Northfield players in the book. On the floor for the Tigers, it's Miller, Frank, King, Boots, and Powers. King gets doubled in the corner. They'll rotate around. Grace will fire a long three. Got it. Grace Miller for three. Down it goes.
And she understood that the defender wasn't going to guard her from up there. So she opted to take that three there.
Well, they're getting a lot of drives right down through the heart of the paint, Marcus.
There has to be that bottom defender who's ever in help has to rotate over and make that shot difficult there, or stand there and take a charge. The last possession at that at Coach Grau's timeout, that was way too easy of a bucket for Northfield.
Emma Hoover.
And not to distract from the game or anything, but some of the Northfield girls are wearing LeBrons, and I really like them. So Emma Hoover's one of them.
You don't miss a beat when it comes to LeBron, do you? 1 and 2 for Hoover. Boots just inside the line is short with it. Kit with the rebound.
The rebound there.
She's going to get fouled. That'll be Ross with the foul. 4th foul on Northfield. Miller for three, no. And it's going to be a Tiger foul. It's going to be on AP. 6th team foul.
Looks like we're going to go big here with AP and Jamie both on the floor. Coach is trying to get them to trap here. Good defense.
Just inside the line, no good, and the Tigers come away with a quick outlet pass to Boots. And he should lay this in. She does. And he's got 4.
Great outlet pass there by Grace. She's grown to do that time and time again that I've seen this season. She did it a couple times in last night's game as well versus Jay County.
It was one of those LeBron shoes came untied out there.
Nice shot.
Nice 3 ball. Ariel Dale, she's got 8. And a Northfield timeout. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Okay, what's your secret? To what? To looking so good. And it's not just that. You definitely have a new confidence about you. Whatever it is you're doing, I want to do it too.
You can. I joined the YMCA because I made a promise to take better care of myself.
Clearly, it's working.
Thank you. Since the Y focuses on healthy living, I've reached more than just fitness goals. I've made lifestyle changes that have become habits for the whole family. And because it's fun, the kids take a break from their electronics to go with me.
Wow.
I have more energy. I've met new friends. I haven't felt this good since I was in my, well, let's just say in a long time. Come with me. Going to the Y is more fun with a friend.
A new year, a new you at the YMCA of Greater Fort Wayne. To find the nearest location, go to fwymca.org.
Halfway through the second. Another 3 on its way is short. Dale with the rebound. Works down low, off the glass, good. And Ariel Dale's got 10. They get it down to Allison, and quickly, Kyra Kennedy creates the held ball.
Good job there by the defender. Understood that Allison didn't know where everybody was, so she quickly grabbed the ball there.
Miller gets it in the Boots. Good hands by Thompson, takes it away. Back come the Norsemen. In the paint again. Thompson with 7. Myers between the circle, right side to Boots. And he hands off to Grace. 3 minutes to go here in the second. Just inside the line, Grace's shot's too long. Couple white jerseys underneath, but blue comes away with it. Thompson to Dale. Dale gets it inside. They'll go back outside and travel. Bluffton basketball, 2:28 left.
Kind of an odd spot to pass the ball in, I guess.
Kit picks up her dribble, gets it over to Boots. Emmy looking for Jamie down low. Jamie goes back outside, but it's taken away. Hoover, bounce pass to Dale. She'll pull it back out. Well, it seems like all tipped and loose balls are going into the hands of Northfield right now. And a 3-second call will give it back to Bluffton. 1:48 left, 35-12. Abby Ross back in for Thompson. Grace will walk it across the timeline. $1:40 to go in the half. Myers with a long two. AP with a nice rebound. And we'll get a Northfield foul.
Northfield fouls number 13, Ariel Dale.
Ariel Dale with the foul. 6th foul on Northfield. And he splits a couple of defenders high off the glass, no good. Another quick outlet pass to Dale, working on Kitt, and she gets called for the charge. Nice job by Elena Kitt, holding her ground against the much bigger girl.
Number 13, Ariel Dale. Into the Northfield line, number 22, Kelsey Thompson.
$1:10 left. Elena for three. Nope. Yes! Elena. Well, you don't see it hit that back part of the basket very often and go down.
Call that a trick shot. No, yes, and it goes in.
Jamie Myers first. Northfield now in bonus. To the line is Thompson. Makes the front end, shooting 58% from the line. She'll get the bonus.
Elena did the right thing there. She understood a girl was back, so she needed to be back along with her.
2-2 for Thompson. 7 in the quarter for her. 9 overall.
37 points. Wow.
Emmy hands off to Elena, and she has it stripped. And trying to get it back, knock it out of bounds, it'll stay blue basketball.
Job there by Northfield. Nice pass.
Thompson gets it inside, no good. Myers on the rebound off the Berry miss.
Why that lane's wide open. She had to cross a girl's face, which if you're in man cover or in man, then that shouldn't be a thing.
Seven seconds. Miller holding with 5 to Kitt, and they're going to run out of time. End of the first half. Northfield 37. Bluffton Tigers 15. We'll take a break. Be right back with some halftime stats.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton. has a great selection of beautiful jewelry for the fall season. We have awesome engagement rings and bridal sets with a variety of center stone shapes and gold color. We also have wedding bands in gold, tungsten, and even carbon fiber.
Who doesn't like a little bling? Diamond or gemstone stackable rings are just adorable. Petite little rings with a ton of style. We also have bar necklaces with stones or plain, and great stud-style earrings that have bezel-style settings.
There is nothing quite like the feel of gold. Yellow, rose, or white. Classic styles of earrings, hoops, buttons, and fancy shapes. We also have a great selection of sterling silver and, of course, our SteelX jewelry.
Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
37-15, number 4 ranked squad in Class 1A, the Northfield Lady Norsemen. A pretty good show for us tonight. 37 points at half, 20 in the first, 17 in the second. Let's look at the Northfield scorebook first. Addie Baker with 2. Emma Hoover sporting the LeBron James shoes with 3. Kirsten Stout with 4. Key Faber with 3. Kelsey Thompson with 9, and leading the way for Northfield is Ariel Dale with 10. She averages 15. Northfield has hit 3 3-balls. Again, 20 in the first, 17 in the second. They're 4 for 7 from the line. For the Tigers, Alyssa Burchett has 1 for 2 from the line. She's got 1. Merle Frank with a bucket. She's got 2. Allison Powers with 2. Grace Miller and Elena Kidd have both hit a 3-ball. They both have 3. And the leading scorer tonight for the Tigers so far is Emmy Boots with 4. 2 for 2 from the line. Tigers are 3 for 4 from the line. But I think right now Northfield is showing why they're ranked number 4. And I tell you what, a lot of their second unit got a lot of minutes in that first half, Marcus, and they really did not miss much of a beat.
Yeah, and he goes deep into his bench, so that's always fun to see. And as a player, you always got to be ready, and it looks like those girls are always ready. So I'm sure he goes deep into his bench a lot. But one thing I want to talk about with the Northfield is just their defense. We see their offense put up 37 points, but they've held these Tiger girls to 15 points, and that's because they're playing the passing lane. They're anticipating crossovers so they can get a steal. They're just doing all the right things, and it's leading to transition opportunities and scores. Then we get to their offense here, and you just see them just running out uncontestedly in transition, getting easy baskets and easy lay-ins. But what I want to talk about with the Tigers defense is a lot of girls are just roaming in the lane wide open, and I don't think that for the Tigers that should happen. You know, you should always, if you're in man coverage, you should always know where the girls are, and you should always make sure you're communicating on defense, because a lot of the times what happens is there's not a girl back, and then there's getting wide open layups and transitions.
So talk about what you're seeing on the floor defensively for Northfield versus what you saw on the floor defensively last night from Jay County.
I think Jay County, both teams have the opportunity to get turnovers, and I think that's what they both wanted to do versus this Tiger squad. But Jay County did a lot of full court trapping and corners and things like that. What I'm seeing from Northfield is they just play straight man, and they're just going to play the passing lanes and cut off passing lanes and be in denial and make sure they're anticipating the crossover and just running out in transition. They're making their defense turn into offensive buckets, and they're not using much time on the clock. They're just getting the ball and scoring, and their three-point opportunities are what's keeping them with this lead. So
I think I honestly expected to see more three-ball attempts from Northfield in this first half than we did. They made 3, Well, I think part of that is because Coach Allen opted to go to her second unit so early and kept them on the floor for so long. So some of those three balls, efficient three ball girls are getting some rest.
Well, I mean, you think about they've made three three-pointers and they have 37 points. That means they're getting a lot of opportunities in the paint and they're scoring them. And I think that's what makes this game fun to watch because they get out and they run. And it's tough to keep up with a team when you run, for a whole half, So let's hope the Tigers come back out energized and ready to fight and do battle.
I think the other thing they do really well defensively is they come out of double teams and really well. They respond to that next pass very well.
And a lot of things they do is they rotate and they close out hard and they communicate on defense. You can hear the girls
Yes,
talking.
that's another. Yep, that's absolutely right. I mean, I was thinking about that as I watched them. They're always talking out there on the floor.
Yep. So
both teams getting prepared for quarter number 3. Let's catch a few more sponsors and be right back in a couple minutes.
Indiana Technical Installations offers a diverse range of services for your business or personal use. From IT, networking, security and surveillance, computer service and repair, virus removal, web and graphic design. They also provide a large selection of vehicle electronics, including audio and video devices, and they offer remote starter packages starting at just $199. Give your business the boost it deserves. Contact Indiana Technical Installations at 824-2488. That's 824-2488 or online at ititech.biz. Located at 2220 North Main Street in Bluffton, just north of Walmart. Indiana Physical Therapy is your trusted choice in northern Indiana. For 30 years, we have treated all walks of life, from peewees to professionals and Olympians and everyone in between. As a patient, you can schedule at any of our 18 conveniently located clinics without a doctor's order, and we communicate with your physician throughout your treatment. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find one of our 18 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you. Choose IPT to get back to work, life, and play today. Celebrating 30 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Your score sitting here at halftime is Northfield 37, Bluffton 15. I think all you Colt fans out there got to be feeling pretty good right now.
Oh, yeah.
As the Colts move on.
And were you expecting that? I know I saw the scores just glimpsed and looked at it, and it was 20-0. And I'm like,
yeah, I didn't expect it to be a 20-point game going into the fourth. I don't know what it finished up as. But I will remind everybody that I am a Philadelphia fan.
Yep.
And Frank Reich was the Philadelphia offensive coordinator from last year.
So we see where that offense is.
And if you remember, Marcus, the Colts had hired Josh McDaniel. They had an agreement with McDaniel to be their head coach. McDaniel being the offensive coordinator of New England.
Yep.
And at the last minute, McDaniel opted out. And so they went out, they picked up Frank Reich from the Eagles. And hey, Frank Reich is a quarterback. I think he's done some really good things with Andrew Luck. And congratulations to the Colts. That's great. I'm happy for him.
Do you miss Frank Wright or?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Eagles have a young offensive coordinator. Their head coach, Coach Peterson, calls the plays. So, but absolutely. I mean, Frank Reich, old Bill, Buffalo Bill quarterback in the day, was Jim Kelly's backup.
Does Philly play on Sunday?
They play 4 o'clock tomorrow.
4 o'clock tomorrow. And who they got?
They have the Bears.
Bears. Yep. Defense is tough.
Yes, I've heard it all week. Here we go, quarter number 3. Northfield opens up with the basketball. Thompson in the paint. Off the glass, no. AP with the rebound. But another possession right down through the heart of the paint.
Yeah.
Boots gives it up to Frank. Frank over to Grace. Grace back to Emmy. Emmy dumps it down low to Allison. Wow, they look pretty clean from up here. They're going to call Kennedy. Puts AP on the line. Allison's got 2 tonight. Allison averaging 46% from the line. Gets 1 to fall. (37-16). This is Dale leading everybody with 10 points. Good ball movement, open 3 for Dale, rims out. And Kennedy with a nice offensive rebound.
Oh, yeah, good hustle there.
Another open shot and drops. That's Kiefaber. See if Bluffton can get something going offensively. AP underneath, got it. Allison now leading Bluffton scores with 5. Thompson for 3, down it goes. Thompson now with 12. 6 minutes to go here in the third. Alyssa loses it.
Nice pass there.
And a foul. It's going to go against Grace. It's going to send Dale to the line. It's her second, team's first of the second half. Dale to the line. Has 10 on the night. She shoots 70% from the line. Two here.
Gotta find a way to score here, Scott.
Open 3 for King. Down it goes. Olivia King for 3. And Tigers get it back.
Another good outlet pass there on that last possession by Grace.
Dale on Miller. Handoff back to Grace. Grace off the glass. A bucket for Grace Miller. She's got 5. The Tigers with a little spark.
Nice play call there by Coach.
Kiefaber picks up her dribble. Over to Dale. Dale will fire a 3. Off the back iron, no.
And it looks really nice coming out of her hands.
And getting her own rebound and turning garbage into gold is Addie Baker. (46-23). Northfield has doubled them up. Northfield kept foul coming up. Kiefaber. Emmy with a strong move to the bucket. Emmy's got 6. Bluffton starting to put a string of good offensive sets together.
It's a good idea there on that last possession by Northfield.
(46-25). Burchett, cross court to King. She'll fire a three. No. Kennedy outside to Dale. Another three on its way. Another three falls. Ariel Dale with 15. Just about matching her average.
Nice move.
.330 to go. Burchett. Emmy back to Alyssa. Over to Allison. Allison directed some traffic. Boy, really nice defensive movement on Northfield. Doubling down on AP. Thompson drives, gets a foul call. They help and get back really well.
Mm-hmm. And they understand the aspect of pick and roll defense. So they did a good job there on the AP. She was just too far underneath the basket or behind it.
Thompson right from the free throw line misses everything, but Northfield will get it back.
The hustle.
Stout to Hoover. Kennedy on the run, too hard off the glass. Miller's got an outlet to Boots. Emmy tracks it down. Nice step and lay in for Emmy Boots. Emmy's got 8. Good charge coming up. That is her 4th. So Kennedy's going to go to the bench with her 6 points. Coming down to the 2-minute mark. Good pass from Olivia King to Boots. Emmy's starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah.
And that pass too tall. Timeout, Northfield. We'll take a break, be right back.
When you want to sleep better, sleep healthier, there's Therapeutic. If you want quality materials, innovative design, and exceptional value, there's Therapeutic. Wake up happy with a Therapeutic mattress of your own. Now available at the locally owned Mattress and Furniture Store, 915 North Main Street in Bluffton. They also have bedroom furniture, lift chairs, and accessories in stock. Or you can order from a complete catalog line. Peg and Tay will be glad to help to put you on the path to a better night's sleep. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 3. Find them online at themandfstore.com.
20-point edge for Northfield. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Emmy Boots now with 10 points for Bluffton.
Yep.
2-on-1 break.
And that's a hard pass to make and an easy pass to intercept from a defender across court like that.
Sam Meyer with the foul.
Looks like they called that one on the ground
Yep,
too,
they found it
Scott.
on the ground. Stout. And Tigers take it away. Boots. And a blocking foul coming up against Hoover. Fourth foul on Northfield.
Fouls on Northfield's number 34, Emma Hoover.
On the floor for the Tigers, Olivia King, Sam Meyer, Jamie Myers, Emmy Boots, and Grace Miller.
Got to make better decisions.
King for three. Nope. Rebound Kiefaber. Under a minute to go here in the third. Dale into the paint. Got it. Boy, that's a tough shot.
I'm not big into conspiracy theories, but I think she's left-handed, wears number 13, shoots a lot of threes, maybe because of a guy named James Harden. I'm not sure. She plays just like him.
And that would be considered a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think, at least.
Grace Miller for three, too long. Thompson with the rebound. And quickly outrunning is Dale, and she will lay another one home. 10 seconds left. And Dale again with 5 seconds on the clock. And she will go to the line with 2.7 seconds left.
It's got to be fun to coach her, I tell you what. She's a good player.
She's got 9 in the quarter, 19 overall. Shooting 70% from the free throw line, 3 for 4 tonight. Drops another one through. Merle Frank returns. And the second one is good. And at the end of the third, 55-29, we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance representative said the shop you selected isn't on their approved list, and you should choose from their list.
False. You are not required to visit these shops, and doing so could put you at a disadvantage in settling your claim and receiving a high-quality repair.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
Troxel Equipment has been a trusted John Deere dealer and supplier of quality grain drying and storing equipment for over 2 decades. They can also be trusted to bring you rugged John Deere toys that are built for tough fun. Sturdy, die-cast scale models are the real thing. These toys hold up in the rough and tumble world of today's kids. And right now, through Christmas, all toys are 10% off at Troxel Equipment. You'll find John Deere tractors, combines, wagons, clothing, ride-on toys, and much more at Troxel Equipment. 5068 East, 100 North in Bluffton. Troxel Equipment, your solutions dealer.
And they bring the ball down across the timeline.
We're back. Fourth quarter action. Tigers with the basketball. On the floor for the Tigers, King, Frank, Miller, Powers, and Boots. Allison working hard underneath. Emmy with a nice offensive board. No. Loose ball and a held ball call will favor Northfield. Back to the Tigers. Grace Miller has 5. Elena Kitt with a 3 ball for 1. Burchett 1. Boots 10. Olivia King with a 3-ball 3. Merle Frank 2. AP with 5. Miller for 3. Down it goes. Second 3-ball for Grace. Get a push here. Maybe Boots, her first. Team's 5th. Open 3 for Dale, but what do we got down here?
Illegal screen, it looks like. Which was really good action.
Stout's first, team's 5th. Yep.
Really good action out of that inbounds play, but just got to get set when you scream. You can hear Emmy yelling, switch that switch. I think that's a good idea there.
Emmy working hard inside, gets it up and in. Emmy with 12 now. Dale again. It's like that lane just parts wide open.
Well, she makes a good move to get there, but like I said, the help defender has to understand that slide over, which would be AP, because she would be the closest to the basket. She has to slide over and make that a tough shot for Dale there, stand there and take a charge.
Dale now 7 for 8 from the line. King for 3. Long rebound into the hands of Rose. Boots working against Dale. Trying to drop it down low. And a held ball call will favor Bluffton.
A good decision there by Dale, not a very good pass.
Timeout, Lady Tigers.
Tiger timeout.
You can see what she's trying to do. She's trying to dribble, penetrate, and kick out to either a shooter or so she can get a wide open shot. That possession, the Tigers did play good defense on there.
Take a quick break, be right back.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
57-34. 5:25 to go in the ball game. Emmy Boots leading the Tigers with 12. Tigers basketball after the timeout. On the floor for Bluffton, Kit, Miller, Frank, Boots, and Powers.
And I think the third quarter was our best quarter there, Scott. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree.
Not a good pass. I think we got a couple shots. We got a couple stops that we needed.
Grace Miller's shot is long. Ross with the rebound to Dale. Just in front of the line, no good. And Ross, battling Miller, held ball call, will favor Northfield.
I think we've been spoiled these past couple nights, Scott. Legit held ball calls. We don't see that a lot.
I agree. No argument here. Little baseline jumper is good.
Couldn't find anybody, so she took it herself.
.430 left. We're getting Northfield foul here.
Northfield fouls on number 22, Kelsey Thompson.
Thompson's first, team's sixth, so we'll shoot bonus rest of the way. Lena tracks it down. Emmy turns around, fires the three. Thompson in the paint, no.
Northfield fouls on number 22, Kelsey Thompson. At the line from the Lady Tigers, number 22, Elena Kitt.
Kitt to the line as we're in bonus. Misses the front end. Good ball movement.
Yep.
Thompson, good block.
Grace. That's good defense there by the Tigers in that possession as well. Wow, good move. That up fake got two Tiger defenders in the air. She had an easy lay-in after that.
Baker now with 8. King for 3. No.
I think Northfield's starting to get mixed up on defense here. Good outlet.
Thompson over to Kennedy. Baker. .236 left.
Northfield fouls on number 33, into the Lady Tiger on number 34, Merrill Frank. Into the Northfield on number 34, Emma Hoover. Number 23, Addie Clark. Number 42, Kirsten Stout.
.6134. Maddie Clark is checked in for Northfield. And a steal by Ross. Hoover can't get it to drop, but we'll get a Tiger foul.
Lady Tiger fouls on number 22, Elena Kitt. As a reminder for Northfield, number 10, Abby Ross.
Elena Kitts first. Abby Ross looking for her first points tonight. Shooting 50% from the line. Second one coming for Ross. And she's in the book.
Looks like Coach's going to start getting out the bench here.
Yep, Zoe Barger checking in. At the 2-minute mark.
Good entry feed there.
Outside threes, no good. Sam Meyer. As we run down the last minute, Olivia King, yes! Her second three, she's got 6. 1 minute. 1 minute to go. Elbow extended is off the mark. Faith Lemming in for the first time. This is Maddie Clark. Ross just in front of the line, no good. Good offensive rebound. Sam Meyer with a rebound. 35 seconds to go. Merle Frank can't get it to drop. Clark holding 15. Ross at 7. And they're just going to let the clock wind down. 62-37 is going to be your final. Northfield improves to 14-2. Tigers record is going to even up at 500, 8-8. We'll take a break. Be right back.
It's hard to go wrong with a classic. Get a large 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 by ordering online now. Delivery minimum and fees may apply. Or try the $5 lineup menu. When you try 2 or more of a medium 1-topping pizza, bone-out wings, Cinnabon mini rolls, only $5 each when you buy 2 or more. Or if you don't know what to get for takeout tonight, Pizza Hut in Bluffton has made that easy with their dinner box. Select which freshly prepared medium 1-topping pizza you want and get 5 breadsticks with marinara dipping sauce plus 10 cinnamon sticks with icing, all in one convenient box. Pizza Hut, 628 North Main Street in Bluffton. Indiana Physical Therapy is your trusted choice in Northern Indiana. For 30 years, we have treated all walks of life, from peewees to professionals and Olympians and everyone in between. As a patient, you can schedule at any of our 18 conveniently located clinics without a doctor's order, and we communicate with your physician throughout your treatment. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find one of our 18 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you. Choose IPT to get back to work, life, and play today. Celebrating 30 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
And they bring the ball down across the timeline. Wingman is open. He dribbles around, finds an open man in the corner, jumps, shoots, scores. Hi, Tim Steffen Financial Group. Wish your retirement was as easy as jump, shoot, score? Come to see us at our office at 110 West Cherry Street, or call us please at 824-8175. Let us work for you to reach your financial goals. Jump, shoot, score. Let us help you with that. Stephan Financial Group, 824-8175, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Securities offered through Thurston Springer Financial, member FINRA and SIPC. Some insurance products also offered through Thurston Springer. Tim Stephan is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Stephan Financial Group. Stephan Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
Well, welcome back. The final here is Northfield 62, Bluffton 37. Here's some final stats for the Lady Norsemen. Abby Ross off the bench with 1. Amy Hoover off the bench with 3. Kirsten Stout off the bench with 4. Abby Kiefaber with 5. Kyra Kennedy with 6. Kelsey Thompson with 12. And leading all scorers tonight, Ariel Dale, 23 points. She was 7 for 8 from the line. By the quarter, Northfield 20 in the first, 17 in the second, 18 in the third, 7 in the fourth. They shot 11 for 14 from the line. For the Tigers, Alyssa Burchett had a free throw for 1. Meryl Frank an early bucket for 2. Elena Kidd had a 3-ball in the second for 3. Allison Powers with 5. Olivia King hit a couple of threes. It finished with 6. Grace Miller with a couple of threes. She finished with 8. And leading the Lady Tigers tonight, Emmy Boots with 12. She was 2 for 2 from the line. Tigers 4 for 7 from the free throw line. By quarter, 5 in the first, 10 in the second, 14 in the third, 8 in the fourth, 37 overall. And the Tigers' record will even up at 8. Northfield will improve to 14-2. And doesn't get any easier for Bluffton, as they're probably, more than likely, going to face Jay County next week in the semifinal of the ACAC tournament. So if you're the Bluffton, what do you take away from tonight?
Well, you just got to learn and get better. We just the same thing I told with the boys. We talk about them being on a losing streak, and just the schedule's not getting any easier from here, like you said, Scott. I think it's better to, take every win or loss with the opportunity of getting better the next day. Stick to the plan and the game plan that coach has figured out for you. So I think that's important. And we got to figure out what we're doing on offense, because scoring's become early in the game. We find ourselves down 5-20, and it's hard to work back. When you start slow, it's hard to work back. So especially versus a good team like Northfield. So it's important that we find our identity, and because you think about last year's team, we lost some important, pieces and leaders, and Megan Prater and Gabby Strevler. We lost those 2 girls. I'm sorry if I'm missing any other, but just thinking about those girls, the leadership that they provided to the team, we lost those girls, and we got to find it now. Whether that's Grace huddling the girls together and saying, hey, we need to be better, but let's hopefully they get it figured out and get back on the winning ways.
One thing we did do pretty well tonight versus some other games is we shot the ball pretty effectively from behind the arc. We put down 5 3-balls tonight, which, not bad for the Tigers. Just curious how many Northfield finished up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Felt
like a lot more, huh?
Yeah, but we went into this game looking at the 3-point stats for Northfield. I'm thinking they're going to be hitting all kinds of 3-pointers. And really, from a 3-point shot standpoint, both teams finished with the same number of 3-balls. Again, this team's just too quick. Too quick. They run the floor really well. They switch really well defensively. And the Ariel Dale girl, just a nice-looking ball player.
That was a good squad. Back-to-back tough losses versus 2 good squads, but we got to take it, and, we got to learn from it. So that's going to be the important part, is that we learn from every game that we play, and we keep getting better every time out. So, like I said, you got to kind of stick to the game plan and keep executing. But we got to figure out how to score early in the game, because we get behind just like we did last night, and we're playing catch-up, and playing catch-up is really hard to do. So
Well, we've got to pick our WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game. Emmy Boots was 12 points tonight, 2 for 2 from the line. Did she get the nod again?
Yeah, I think that's that tonight's an obvious. I think she played a little frustrated to start the game from last night as well, and that kind of brought that to the game. But she got hot in the third quarter, and she made a couple tough buckets, got to the line, and made some quick ones. So, yeah, I'd give her the nod tonight.
I think in the second half, Emmy really started to assert herself.
Yep.
It was sort of like, okay, I'm going to take over a little bit. When I've got the ball, I'm going in hard, I'm working it hard, and she made it pay off.
Oh, yeah. I definitely agree with that.
She had 6 points in the third, 2 for 2 from the line in the first, 2 in the second, 6 in the third, 2 in the fourth. Emmy Boots is your WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game. We did get a third quarter update. The boys are at Woodland, and it was all tied up, 38-38.
Okay.
So maybe the boys can end that losing run.
Yeah.
And that would be nice heading into the ACAC tournament.
How's Woodland this year?
Woodland's hasn't had a great season so far.
I thought you told me that
I think we looked at that yesterday. We'll pull that up here while we're thinking about it, though. Again, the boys will also get the bye in the tournament. And they will probably also face Jay County. I'm kind of curious about that. We may need to... All right, let's take a look at this. Woodland is 2-8.
Okay.
Tigers 1-8. And let's look at that. The opening game in the tournament. Adams Central will take on Jay County. Coach McClure has his Flying Jets at 5-4. Jay County is 6-4. So, I don't know. Never know when it comes to tournament time.
Yeah.
I'd kind of like it to be Jay County. That way, we only have to go to one school.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
One school, we catch both games. Everything's easy, nice and tidy.
That'd be nice.
Looking ahead for the girls. Up, I'm on the boys. So let's look at the boys. Boys, after the tournament, will have Adams Central and Wabash at home, and they'll go on the road to Jay County. The girls' season is starting to come to a close here.
Did they start before the boys?
Yeah, they start about 2 to 3 weeks before the girls, or before the boys, excuse me.
Seems like once Coach Grau's ready to start, he gets them going, and he likes to fill out that schedule too. And a lot of worthy opponents. And
if I could type, I'd get this up for us. All right, let's see what Bluffton's got coming up. Again, ACAC tournament next week. After that, 3 games on the road, 1 game at home. They'll be at Eastbrook, home against Heritage, at Manchester, at Noblesville. Boy, 4A school in Noblesville. That's a new ad. They're 5-11 this year. Eastbrook is 8-8. Heritage so far this year is 11-4.
11-4, wow.
And Manchester is 9-6. So that's what the Lady Tigers have looking ahead for the rest of the year, as their season will wrap up on January 24th. So as we're hanging out waiting for Coach Grau, Any NBA news? You want to kick around?
Well, I don't know.
Jimmy Butler getting into a scrum with Coach Brown?
He is, yes. And we kind of talked on our way out to our cars yesterday that this could be, almost his last opportunity,
right,
to be, that high caliber paid player.
So I'm curious, Marcus. I mean, you're a big NBA fan.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Butler wants to have the ball in his hands more, run more of a kind of a pick and roll isolation style offense versus Coach Brown, which is a more motion offense, distribute the ball, move the ball. As a fan, what do you prefer to watch?
Well, I prefer the ball. Let me put it in this terms. I prefer the ball in Joel Embiid's hand instead of Jimmy Butler's, because
in terms of style of offense, do you like that pick and roll isolation? Offensive scheme.
It's tough. I like more of a motion offense, to where the players can play a lot more freely. But at the same time, I like my bigs to be involved, in some type of pick and roll and things like that. But I don't know, the NBA's turned into where all 5 players can shoot on the floor. So I think that's where the motion aspect comes into it. And I love to see Joel Embiid, make a player, he's out there dribbling and shooting threes and making a difference out on the perimeter. But I was kind of talking to my brother about, if you're the Philadelphia 76ers, whose side are you taking? Jimmy Butler's or Brett Brown's? And and I just kind of think about Jimmy Butler he's a great player. He can get you 20 a night, but is he a franchise changer? I don't think he's necessarily even a franchise changer. He can be a game changer, but not a franchise changer. Guys like Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, those are franchise changers.
Well, and I think that's what Philadelphia wanted him to be, that number 3 guy.
Exactly. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That third star. And
I don't know if his biggest problem when he was with the Timberwolves was he felt like guys weren't giving their maximum effort. He didn't think he was the best player on the team, but he thought guys weren't giving their maximum effort. But he has to understand this team, the team he came to, they're in a culture of winning. They want to win, and they were used to winning. They made it to the playoffs, and they made it pretty far last year in the playoffs. I don't think he's in the right to come and try to change all of that and try to make these type of demands where, I don't know, as a Philadelphia 76ers fan, what do you think?
I'm a little suspicious in terms of how real is the claim.
Exactly,
right?
yes, that part, yeah.
I mean, the media always wants to take something and sensationalize it because that's what drives clicks and that's what drives views. And I think you've got someone in Jimmy Butler who is an outspoken guy. He's an intelligent basketball player. He wasn't a guy that was highly drafted. He's had to work for everything he's gotten. And so, if you take maybe a film session and a guy's being vocal and speaking his opinion, is there someone who may look at that and characterize it in a totally different fashion? And I don't know, right? I mean, none of us know.
Exactly, yep.
But everybody wants a controversy, especially when it comes to Jimmy Butler.
Oh, yeah. And I don't think it's as big of a deal as most people make it, but of course Coach is on his way so we can have this conversation.
You can grab the other one, Marcus. Thanks, guys. Well, Coach, boy, coming off that game against Jay County, you face a 13-2. I think they're 4th ranked in 1A, Northfield, and some girls out there. They're pretty tough girls.
Yeah, we got steamrolled tonight. Basically, there's just no other way to put it. They came after us and they punched us in the mouth, and they just beat us. I mean, they're very good. They can shoot the ball, as you could see. No disrespect to any other team we've played this year, but that.
They run so well. They move so well. They're quick.
They
switch well.
They're skilled. They're athletic. They do a lot of things very well. Their basketball IQ is really high. They're just good. So you got to give them credit.
I know one of the things that Marcus and I were talking about is a lot of communication down the floor with those girls, talking to one another, communicating well.
Yeah, Northfield does. I'll tell you what, I really liked how we communicated in the second half, to be honest with you. I was really looking for, we tried to work on things that we could work on to make ourselves better throughout that process. I mean, that's not fun to go through when you're getting killed like that and you want to give up and you want to quit. But we weren't going to do that. We just wanted to keep competing, and I told them, I was like, we got to play for pride the second half. You have to play for that Bluffton uniform and play for each other.
I thought we had a nice third quarter.
We did.
I mean,
we did. We had a very good third quarter, and actually the fourth quarter wasn't too bad either. And we competed, but we just didn't compete well enough, and they were better than us. And so, what do you say? I mean, there's not much to say.
Well, it's tough. I mean, coming out of a 20-5 hole at the end of the first quarter.
Right.
Emmy, I thought, especially in that third quarter,
right.
She kind of, it looked like she was like, okay, I'm going to take over a little bit. When I've got the ball in my hand, I'm going to make something happen.
Right.
And she did.
Right. And we had a couple different spots. Emmy did it, and Grace did it for a little bit there in the, in spurts where she got the ball in the right places and was really, had to pay attention to her. And, sometimes you just have to tip your hat and say, hey, the other team's a lot better. And they were. And there wasn't much we could do about it.
One of the things we talked about in the pregame show, if you look at the stats, this Northfield team shoots very efficiently from beyond the three.
Oh, yeah.
And we held par with them from three-pointers. I think both of us had 5 three-pointers tonight.
Well, it felt like they hit more.
I think that's what we said in the post-game show as well.
I'm pretty sure the scoreboard says they did. I know they weren't all threes, but they hit. I mean, they're just very good shooters. I mean, they can shoot it from 15 to 23 feet. They're deadly. So
it's 5 in the book, Coach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, it's not that I don't believe you.
Yeah.
You
shouldn't.
Yeah. It's just that when they shoot it like that, and they do a lot of things. Like if you take something away, they adjust and then they attack in a different manner, and they just did a nice job of doing that.
Well, what's your plan going in the next week? Do you care who that final opponent is?
Don't. Obviously, Jay County's playing at Adams Central on Tuesday night. Jay County's playing extremely well right now. They're hard to beat. Not to say that Adams Central couldn't knock them off, but it would be awfully tough. I think Jay County will probably be our opponent next Friday night at Jay County. And what we're going to do is we're going to work on ourselves this week. We've just got to find ways for us to get better. Do a lot of skill work, do a lot of things that will hopefully help us be more efficient offensively, be better defensively, communicate with each other. Probably won't go long practices. We'll probably go short, go hard, and get out. Do our work and let's get out, because you're getting to the time of year now where we got to stay fresh.
Yep.
And so we're just going to look to try to improve. We knew going into the season these last 3 games we've had were going to be really tough. Belmont is ranked. Jay County's not ranked, but they're extremely good. Northfield's ranked. We played a Bishop Dwenger team that's ranked 5th in the area just a couple weeks before that, and had them down 5. We've been in some games and we've done some nice things, but we just have a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of work to do to get better.
Coach, what's the idea of defeating this Jay County trap? Trying to advance the ball past the timeline. What is the idea here, trying to defeat the trap? Because we saw last night that they trapped a lot here in the corner. Every time they got the girls in the corner, they wanted to trap them. So how do you, advance the ball and get into your best ball handler, which is great?
Well, anytime we see a trap, any goal with the trap is to try to get the ball in the middle of the floor. So you want to get the ball in the middle, turn and face, then you want your wings to dive to the basket and see if you can't find a way to get an easy bucket. And you also want to get ball reversals with a lot of good pass fakes and shot fakes. Sometimes, though, when length and athleticism get in your way, it's really hard to see around that.
Yeah.
So that obviously that's a challenge, and that's why those teams do trap. So, you just have to find a way to be more fundamental, tougher, more skilled. You have to use a lot of bounce passes rather than, passes over the top. Honestly, the last 2 nights, turnovers weren't awful. Obviously, you always want to see a little bit less, but tonight I think we had 13 or 14 turnovers.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm trying to think through it. We don't track that.
And last night we had 15 turnovers against a trapping team, which isn't horrible. We're just struggling on the defensive end, getting stops, and then allowing too many second shots. And then we've got to find ways to, score the basketball against good teams.
Tonight it seemed like they got a lot of points kind of right through the heart of the paint. What's that? What do you attribute that to?
Great ball movement on their part and not enough awareness on our end. They move really, really well. They cut, they keep screening, they keep moving. They're very skilled offensively, and they drive it really well. So when they want to drive it, I mean, it was pretty much, hey, and then if you go to help, now you're chasing to recover to someone else who can shoot it.
Yep.
So, I mean, you can't give too much help, so you have to stay in front of the ball. But when they're that skilled and they can shoot it, it's kind of pick your poison. Like you want to take the ball, you got to guard the ball first, and then you hope that whoever they kick it to, you can get enough shot pressure on them, and hopefully they miss. But they just didn't miss very many.
So earlier in the second quarter in the Jay County game, you saw Jay County come out and apply full court pressure,
right?
And we just kind of stayed back and played man. Early, and then in the second quarter when we were down, 20-5, he kind of made the girls get up, make a low pressure of their own.
Right.
Are you going to start that, or what are you going to try to do as your plan of attack?
Yeah, I mean, we do want to speed the game up if we can, but when you're playing against really good teams, you also don't want to create possessions for them. So, we want to make it tough on them, but at the same time, we also want to try to apply pressure. And in order to get in those traps, in order to get in those defenses, you got to get a score on that end so you can set up your defense, or there has to be a dead ball. So because you can't run back into a trap. So then you leave too many people wide open. So there's more to that trapping part of it than just setting up a trap.
Yeah.
So we got to be able to do that on that end, and obviously to get in a fast break situation, in order for us to push the ball up the floor, you got to rebound. You got to get them to miss. So, there's no transition if you can't get rebounds. So, it all starts, it's all kind of a maze and a puzzle you try to put together to try to hopefully improve in those areas. So.
All right, Coach. We will see you next week in the tournament.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no
Thanks
problem.
for covering us, guys.
See you, Coach.
All right. Marcus, let's wrap this thing up. 62-37 is your final. Emmy Boots is your WellsCountyVoice.com Player of the Year. Next week, we anticipate we're going to be at Jay County for a couple of ball games, as we'll broadcast some semifinal ACAC tournament basketball. Marcus, thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
As always.
Thank you for having me here.
And we're going to wrap things up. Have a great weekend.